today's session. So, as students, you might know that the title for today's session is Am I
Good
Aware
evening.
About My Career? So, we have been listening these two words, aware and career awareness, time and again. Do you
Good
guys have
evening.
been able to form a meaning of what is awareness and what is career? I would like you to share your responses. If you would want to share your response, you can share it in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
lovely.
Okay,
Okay, so
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Deepika, do
ma'am.
you have any replies?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
the first word
Okay, ma'am.
career.
Okay.
So career
Okay,
means
ma'am.
okay. So the first word career means the particular profession that I want to take up in the field that I'm interested in. And the word awareness means that I have knowledge about something. So when I have knowledge about the particular profession that I want to take up in a particular
Deenta, Deenta, you put on mute. Can you please unmute your mic?
Am I audible now, Deepika?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So coming back again, career means a particular profession, a job that I want to take up in the field that I'm interested in. And awareness means knowledge of something. That means career awareness means that I have a knowledge of the particular profession that I want to take up in the future in the field that I'm interested in. यानी कि
Deenta, can you please unmute your mic?
yeah, right. Deepika, can you put the other slide, the next slide?
Yes.
Yes. So, how will we join all the dots that will lead us to our career awareness? The first thing is that SWOT analysis. Do you students remember what is SWOT analysis? You can share your responses in the chat boxes. Deepika will read that out for me. Okay. So SWOT analysis is an analysis. Analysis means an understanding of yourself, in which S stands for your own strengths, W stands for your own weaknesses, O stands for your opportunities that are there, and T stands for strengths. स्ट्रेंथ्स का मतलब होता है मेरी शक्तियाँ, कमजोरी.
Deenta, can you please? Okay.
या दीपिका,
No, go ahead. I thought
अपॉर्चुनिटीज
you were
का
on mute.
मतलब होता है कि मेरे पास कौन से मौके हैं. And when I analyze all of my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and strengths, then what will I do? After analyzing, after understanding my strengths, weakness, and opportunities, I will. Can you please put on the next slide, Deepika? I will go out and lead. Can I sit at my home and utilize my strengths? No, that is not possible. From your comfort zone, and you will have to follow GOAL, which is get out and lead. Okay, these are the processes how you will become closer to your career, closer to the awareness, to the understanding of which career you have to take forward. Can we move on to the next slide, Deepika? Yes, thank you, Deepika. So once you are aware, you have analyzed what are your strengths and weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what you are ready to go out and lead. What will you go out and lead for? You will have to convert your strengths and weaknesses into a SMART goal. Do you remember, students? We listened about SMART goals in our previous session. So a SMART goal gives you a clear, specific idea as to what goal are you going to form for your future. So what does S stands for? S stands for specific. So let's take an example that your dream is to become a doctor. Okay. Now, doctor is everyone. Even a physiotherapist is a doctor. A psychiatrist is a doctor. An Ayurvedic person is also a doctor. A dermatologist, a dentist, everyone is a doctor. Now you will have to be very specific which doctor do you want to become. Then your goal should be measurable, okay? Which is to say that how much time are you going to devote each day to attain your SMART goal. Like for instance, say you want to become a surgery doctor, you want to become a surgeon. So is it possible that only on the day of exam you study and you will pass and you will become a surgery doctor? No. For that, you will have to devote 1 to 2 hours, a good amount of time in studying daily so that slowly and gradually you reach towards your aim of becoming a surgeon, a doctor. Now, what does A stand for in SMART goal? Any idea, students? Do you all remember? You can share your responses.
Hello,
Yes.
my name is Renuka, 10th standard.
Okay.
My
Hello.
ambition is doctor.
Okay.
Doctor with smart doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I would now thank you for your response. I would now request you to turn off your mic so that we can.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Okay. So A stands for achievable. Is your dream achievable? Let's say
Yes,
you want
madam.
to become a doctor and you have no interest in science. Is then your dream achievable? No. Then you will have to see what are you interested in. You will have to go back and analyze your strengths and weaknesses. What are you good at? What are you not good at? What are your weaknesses? What can you pursue? Okay. So it should be achievable. Okay. Then R stands for realistic. How realistic is your dream? Do you have resources to fulfill your dreams? Like for instance, you want to become a doctor. Do you have all the interest, all the books, all the syllabus, all the knowledge? Have you been practicing? Have you been devoting all the time that requires to become a surgeon? Okay, so R stands for that, and that is how you represent your SMART goal. And T stands for, do you students remember what does T stands for?
Time be bond.
Right, some students said time bound. So your
Time
SMART
bound.
goal
Yeah,
should
ma'am.
be
Time bound, ma'am.
bound. It is very important for
Time
you
bomb.
to be time
Time bomb.
right. Very good. Thank you. It is very important for your SMART goal to be time specific. For example,
Time
let's
boom.
say that, yeah, right. For example, let's say that you want to become
boom.
a surgeon. Let's continue the same
Deemta,
example. Yeah.
Deemta,
Yes, Deepika.
yeah, I request every participant to please put their mics on mute.
Should I continue, Deepika?
Students, if you want to give your answers, please write in the chat box.
Thank you for passing the information.
Thank you.
Should I continue, Deepika?
Okay.
I'm assuming I should continue. All right. So T stands for time specific or time bound. So continuing with the example that you want to become a doctor, surgeon doctor. Okay. So every year there are NEET examinations. Okay. After you clear your 10th examinations. So to become a doctor, you will have to clear your NEET examinations. For that, you will have to keep a target that in the coming year, I will clear my examination. Now, Deepika, can you please move forward with the other slide? Right. So what is also a very important tool towards achieving your goal is that you should also have a goal buddy. Now, who is this goal buddy? This goal buddy can be your mother, can be your friend, can be your teacher, can be your counselor, can be anybody.
Anybody else?
Trust.
Ma'am, anybody.
Who gives you their honest feedbacks, who keeps a track of everything that you're doing, who supports you. Okay? So it is important to have a goal buddy who supports you through your thicks and thins and supports you with a positive feedback and everything that leads you towards your goal. Can we move to the other slide, Deepika? Deepika, can we move to the other slide?
Let me, sorry, Dinta, let
Right,
me
right.
present it again. Yeah.
That is fine.
Is it visible
Yeah.
now?
Thank you. Okay. So it is also important now. You have all the elements required towards forming your career. Also, there's one more important thing that you have to be prepared with, which is a career roadmap. A career roadmap will help you with a lot of things, students. For example, let's continue with the same example that you want to become a doctor, a surgeon doctor. But if in case you're not able to fulfill your aim or your goal, then your career roadmap will tell you the alternative roads, alternative pathways that will lead you to the similar kind of profession. Okay? So, what does a roadmap have? Let's take an example of a career roadmap for becoming a doctor. So, career roadmap of a doctor looks like. So, what are the important things to become a doctor? First, you will have to complete your school, which is 10+2, in a science medical field, and it is important to have biology.
Dinta, I think you're on mute.
Thanks for informing, Deepika. Yeah. Can you present the screen, Deepika?
Hey.
I request students to please put their mics on.
Also, can you please present the PPT, Deepika?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Yeah,
I think somebody else was presenting. Just a second. Is it visible now?
Pogo.
Thank you. Okay, so let's take an example of somebody who wants to become a doctor. We are continuing the same example, okay? So why is it important to have a career roadmap? Let's see somebody who has prepared a career roadmap for becoming a doctor, who aspires to become a doctor. So what he or she will do? The first thing is to do is that complete your school, which is 10+2, in medical field from science, and it is necessary to have biology as one of your subjects. Okay? Then after clearing your school, you prepare for your NEET examinations. Then when you clear the NEET examinations, then you enroll yourself, then you get admission for MBBS for about 5.5 years. And then also you become a doctor. You can practice. As you can see in the picture, there's one clinic that is heading towards the other way of the road. You can practice being a doctor. You can start your own practice. You can set up your own clinic. And if you want to pursue more degrees, if you want to pursue becoming a surgeon, then you can go ahead with MD or MS, which is Masters in Surgery or Masters in Medicine. And then you will practice in a hospital setup. However, students, it is also important. Deepika, can you please present the screen?
Yes, just give me a minute.
Yeah, right.
Yes, miss.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll resume with the example of career roadmap of a doctor. So now, it is not the only way to have a profession in the hospital setup, students. So while you are preparing for NEET examination, you have devoted so much of your time, your energy, everything. इतनी मेहनत करी है आपने. What if you don't clear your NEET examination? Then you should always have alternative plans, other plans, plan B, from the same field that you belong to, that interests you. For example, Deepika, can you share the screen, because I think it's important to
Yes.
see the students, the roadmap.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So if you're, because of some reasons, because of something, you have not been able to clear your NEET examination, that doesn't mean that you will not end up in a hospital setup with a good profession. No, you can always, because of your preparation, the good amount of hard work and the मेहनत जो आपने की है, जो आपने devote किया है time, उसके लिए आप हॉस्पिटल का एक ही रास्ता नहीं है डॉक्टर बनने का, और भी रास्ते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू कैन टेक अप GNM कोर्स, लाइक इट्स रिटन, द रोड इज मूविंग टूवर्ड्स द अदर पाथ्स दैट यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर. You can take a GNM diploma course in nursing. After you complete your course in 3.5 years, even then you will land up in a hospital with a very good profession of being a nurse. Or you can take up the course of a pharmacist. That will also lead you in the hospital with a very good profession. You will prescribe, you will give medicines to the clients who are prescribed certain medicines. Or you can take up the course of lab technician. That will also land you to a hospital setup, and you will be there with a good profession of a lab technician. Now let's try and understand a career roadmap of a different. Deepika, can you please play the other slide? Deepika, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Can you please
Yes,
play the other slide? Yeah.
Is it visible now?
Right. Thank you.
I'm really sorry for the interruptions.
That is okay. As students, we all tend to have our notorious side, which is okay. Okay. So this is how a career roadmap of a teacher would look like. Okay. So it is not just one road that will take you to the profession that you desire of taking. There are other roadways that will take you towards the kind of profession that you want to take up in the future. Let's take example of the career roadmap of a teacher. So for becoming a teacher, let's say you want to become a teacher of English for students of class 11th and 12th in a government school. That is your specific aim that you have been able to make because of the help of a SMART goal after understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, this is a very specific goal that you want to become a teacher of class 11th and 12th in a government school. So how will you begin? You will begin by completing your school 10 plus 2, then graduating, then having a post graduation in particularly in English because you want to teach up 11th and 12th class. Now, after completing your post graduation, you will do your B.Ed. In B.Ed, you have 2 teaching subjects. After you complete your B.Ed, you will prepare yourself for government examinations because you have an aim of teaching in a government school. So now, when you are self-preparing, now you have to give your government examination. Only then you will be allowed to teach in a government school. What if you're not able to clear your government examination? It is a very good thing if you clear your government examination, then you become an English teacher in a government school for classes 11th and 12th. But what if that doesn't happen? You still have other ways to become a teacher. Then what you can do is you have the required knowledge, you have the required qualification, which is B.Ed, which is post-graduation in English, which is graduation, and which is that you have completed your school. Then you can always you can always change your road. You can move towards the other direction that will also land you up in the similar profession of teaching. That is to say that with the knowledge and the qualification that you have, you can always open up your own institute and teach students there. Isn't that wonderful?
Hey.
Ma'am, I am sick, ma'am.
Okay. Or you can give private tuitions to the students who are in need. Like we also used to take private tuitions when we were in school, or possibly you are also taking private tuitions. Just like that, you can give private tuitions. That also makes you a teacher. Okay. Or you can teach English in a private school as well. Okay, if you're not able to teach in government school, you can give your interview, you can pass and clear your interview and teach English in a private school to 11th and 12th class. Or if that's not how you want to take it up, then you can also, if you have other opportunities, then you can teach till 10th standard English in a private school. So it is always important to be specific of your goal and make a career map with alternative, that is to say that different pathways that you can take up with respect to the field that you are interested in or that you have pursued in your academic years. Deepika, can we move on to the next slide? Okay, so now let's try and understand that why is it important to join all the dots. We have joined the dots of strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Then we have a SMART goal, and then we looked for a goal buddy, and then we made a career roadmap for us. So now let's try and understand why is it important to join all the dots. So can you all see this image?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's try and understand that through this activity. So you can see an image. What does this image? What is this image? What can you make out of this image? This is a very vague image which is not clear. This can be anything. However, there are dots. And after you join all the dots, what happens? Let's see what happens when you join all the dots. Yes, can you see? There's a beautiful picture, a clear picture of a butterfly that comes. Exactly. This is exactly what happens when you join all the dots. You have a clear picture of the career that you want to take up. Okay, which is why it is very important to join all the dots of your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, get out and lead, have a goal buddy, have a smart goal, and have a career path. So can we move on to the next slide, Deepika? Okay, so how can you join all the dots? You must be wondering. So joining all the dots, for joining all the dots, it is necessary for you to understand what are your likes and dislikes. Okay, so for example, you are likely to say that I like to sleep, I like to go out, I like to eat a lot, I like to draw, I like to dance. So can you distinguish your likes from your interest? Can you take can your sleeping, the likeness for sleeping, be considered as your interest? Is it? So it is very important to distinguish, to differentiate your likes from your interests. You may like to sleep a lot, you may like to eat a lot, but that is not your interest. Your interest is something that is productive, in which you can do something. Your interest can be that you like to read, you like to write, you like to dance, you like to sing, so that you can take that up and see what are your weaknesses and strengths and everything. Again, going back to all those dots, okay? And then after you understand what is your interest, for instance, let's take this example that you are interested in dancing. Okay? Your likes are sleeping, eating, going out, dancing. Okay, so what is your interest among these four? Dancing is your interest amongst this, that you can take up to make your career in. Then after you know that dancing is your interest, then you explore, which is to say that you search what are the different kinds of dance forms that are there. There is classical, that is hip hop, there is salsa, there is jazz. There are different types of dance forms that are there. Okay, so now you try to understand which is your strength amongst these dance forms. You can be good at classical dancing form, then you keep that forward and you become aware. There is a clear picture in front of you that you want to become a classical dancer. That is how you become aware of your career. That is how you have a knowledge of the profession that you want to take up in the field that you are interested in. Okay, students? So we will wrap up today's session. Okay, so what did we all learn today? We learned about SWOT, which is your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Then when we know about our strengths, weaknesses, we get out and lead to grab all the opportunities. And then what happens? We make a specific SMART goal. Then we look for a goal buddy. Then we make our career path. Okay, students? It was lovely having you all.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. I hope that you all learned something from today's session.
Okay, madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
For
ma'am.
your lovely response.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, students.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, students. My name is Sanya. So far, you have learned about what career is important, why education is important. Also learned about why career guidance is required. Okay, students. So now, as all of you have learned the SWOT, SMART goals, please all students find your strength, check your weakness and threats to
Okay, ma'am.
turn into the opportunity.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Take help from your buddy, from your school counselor.
ma'am.
Please call your school counselor to help
ma'am.
you get a roadmap.
Sanya, I think, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Please call your school counselors to help create a roadmap to reach to the goal
Okay, ma'am.
of becoming doctor, IAS, teacher,
Yes, ma'am.
whatever you want to become. Thank you, Deepta, for a wonderful session. And thank you, students, so much.
Thank you to all, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Deepika,
Thank you,
thank you so
everyone.
much
It
as
was
a
a
moderator
pleasure
for
to
your
have
work.
you
Thank
all.
you to all,
Thank
ma'am.
you, Deepika.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.